Greetings, people. Yard Reviews, a show where we give you a multicultural perspective on all things film and TV. I'm your host, Sadiq. I'm joined by not my co-host, producer, Dan, behind the camera.
Yeah.
And right now, this is a special edition. We're going to be talking about a new Netflix series that dropped recently. It's called Narcos. I've been talking to Dan about this. Been telling you, Dan, you need to get up on Narcos. Narcos is dope. It's crazy. You need to get up on it, and Dan is in on it right now. Dan is about 5 episodes in. Listen, I saw the whole seasons, 10 episodes in total. Netflix exclusive. Like, listen, right now, let me just get into it. It's crazy. It starts off really strong.
Hold on, tell them what it's about first.
Well, it's basically based on the life of Pablo Escobar. It's based on some things are accurate, some things are fictitious, but it really gives you an insight on how his rise to power and the whole drama with him and the Colombians, and like how he just held the city hostage and, you know, forced all these new policies and just a whole bunch of things, and just how the Americans, they tried their best, you know, with the war on drugs and, you know, trying to get rid of him and stuff, and what they had to do and how they had to work with the CIA. It's crazy. But let's just get into it. Basically, I'm not going to really getting into every episode. It's not really a spoiler discussion. I'm just talking about how I generally felt about it, what I thought about it, like how I thought it was shot, the actors that they use, how everything came together. And I'm going to give it just a general score at the end of this general review. So let's just say, I mean, it has the combination of like the narrating aspect of Goodfellas, plus it's shot like so well. I mean, they capture Colombia in just like this and in the era that it was filmed in, the costumes were accurate, you know what I mean, the cars, the vehicles, everything. I mean, it was done in the 70s and in the 80s, so it really showed you like the style at the time, and you know how things were being done. And listen, all I got to say is, Netflix right now, they're doing no wrong. This series is awesome. The actor that they used for Pablo Escobar, they used another actor that people are familiar with. Can't know the name off the top of it. He was in Game of Thrones. He was a Red Viper. Pedro Pascal. He's like the partner of the DEA agent, the Spanish one that's in there. You have so many different people who are like filling. And the thing is about this, majority of this is in Spanish. I mean, you have some English points in there, but majority of this, when they're conversing, is in Spanish, and they have the subtitles there, but it's like you really understand what these people are saying, and like it's working. You know what I mean? It's like you don't get distracted with the subtitles at all. You get to follow the whole show. You get to follow the pace of everything. Everything was paced well. Listen. What are your general thoughts, Dan? Like upon watching just the first 5 episodes? Look.
You know, I love anything to do with Colombia and cocaine, right? Just based on like documentaries and stuff. So, for me, of course, there's a lot of things about Pablo Escobar movies and other TV shows about Escobar and the whole cocaine movement that was happening in Colombia, but I think it was, the production value was up there for me. I think they shot on location, obviously in Medellin, in Colombia, and Bogota, isn't it? So it was dope, and as you said, literally, as you said, the actor that plays Pablo Escobar, he's Brazilian. He you know what I'm saying, he pulled off Pablo Escobar very well. I think it captured the whole brutality of the cocaine baron and the guys that were going around killing each other, machine guns, rolling up on each other and
using like young kids and stuff like that, being hitmen and
just like machine guns on bikes.
It's insane.
There's like people just rolling up in restaurants and just shooting people. You see me in broad day at lunchtime when people eating, and man just walk in, pull out his gun and just start shooting at this guy.
Yeah, it's just that's just how it is.
That's just how it was.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you watch it, it hits you with realism, and like it just shows you how this one guy literally held the country hostage, literally held the whole country hostage, and just how everything just everything was just building up until it just exploded, and it was just all out war. The whole country was just in a war against themselves, and the Americans were trying to get involved and trying to change out certain policies and trying to make certain things happen. But then they have a war to fight in their own territory as well, so it gets kind of political, it gets kind of dramatic. But I mean, all in all, I think it was awesome. I think the 10 episodes, listen, they can go for a season 2, because how they left it off at the end of it, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but it gives you another probably like one more season to just kind of like finish it off and just finish, like, tell the whole story to where it ends. And that's where I think it can be. I think that's where they're trying to go with it. Maybe there's a 2-episode 2-season story arc which can be done. I see that happening. So I mean, I'm looking forward to the next season if it's happening, because it definitely left off at a point where things are left to happen, and things can go down, and from the whole real story of how Escobar made his fall and how he got killed and everything. That I think that can play into the next season. So all in all, listen, I'm giving it straight up a 9 out of 10, more or less. I mean, it's more or less flawless in every aspect. I mean, there are certain little things I can probably pick apart, but that would just be kind of like nitpicking. You know what I mean? It's 9 out of 10 straight up. It's dope, literally. The actors are on point. The thing is filmed well. The everything flows. The soundtrack is crazy. I tell Dan that right now this Spanish soundtrack is just serious. It puts you in the mood. It gets everything right. Everything is just so good about it. So you guys need to check it out. It's on Netflix, Narcos. Please check it out. It's real proper. It's worth it. It's worth it. While I took basically 2 days to just binge watch it, and trust me, it's worth everything. So check it out on Netflix, Narcos. Big things, trust me. Very dope, very dope. Check that out. Anyway, listen, guys, thanks for tuning in. Do remember to subscribe to the show, youtube.com/YardaReviews. Also remember to email us at yarda.reviews@gmail.com, as well as follow us on Twitter at YardaReviews. Also remember to check out Irv's WordPress, big picture, small screen.wordpress.com. All the news, all the reviews, and all the good stuff on there, so check that out as well. Anyway, me and Dan signing out. Big up yourself.